Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dion, and today we are going to be talking about Aliyahcore. So I started seeing this on my For You page on TikTok, where I find most aesthetics, and I kind of wanted to do a mix between a style spotlight and a style analysis, just because Aaliyah is obviously a person. It's based on Aaliyah's interlude, who makes styling videos on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and stuff. Also become like a movement on TikTok, like a whole sort of thing. So I want to talk about it. So if you like discussion on niche fashion aesthetics, then make sure you subscribe down below, because I post videos every Thursday. And with that, let's get into it. So I will address the elephant in the room. I am wearing an Aliyahcore inspired outfit, feeling a little bit vulnerable, not gonna lie. It is out of my comfort zone. I watched some of her styling videos, and she talked about how she'll like put belts around her chest, and she loves fur and like accessorizing. I didn't put on my headphones, which I was using as earmuffs in my Aliyahcore styling video, just because I couldn't like think while I was talking to the camera. Yeah, this is definitely like not an aesthetic that like is super my style, but I think it's really cool. I think it's like dressing up like a video game character or like a cartoon character, just like so camp, so over the top, so just fun, and I appreciate that. And I can get into any style, any aesthetic that is about camp and truly just like dressing up as a basically cartoon character. I love it. I love it. Aesthetics is just grown up, like play pretend, dress up. So who is Aaliyah? Like I said, she is Aaliyah's interlude on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all of that. And during the pandemic, she started like posting more and more of her styling videos. She said she like she was nominated for Best Dressed in High School but didn't win, and she has been taken off in sort of the alt fashion side of TikTok. Like the Aliyahcore is kind of a mix of mall goth, bimbo, submersive basics, general like alt style that leans hyper feminine and sort of Y2K. The colors that she normally wears are black, red, some white and silver. You can do it like any color palette, but she does wear a lot of pink, obviously. When I think of like brands or like designers of something where you could find like Aliyahcore things, I do think like Dolls Kill, Tunnel Vision, or Hot Topic. But she talks about how so much of her clothing in her closet and accessories are DIYs and thrift store finds. So she really encourages to do it yourself, to upcycle, to thrift, all of that. And that's a big part of Aliyahcore as a whole. Like I said, it's very hyper feminine, but still edgy, soft and cute accessories juxtaposed with like harsh combat boots and spikes and stuff like that, which is really, really cool. Staples of the aesthetic are sort of childish accessories, chunky platform shoes, especially like tall platform boots, fishnets as a top, wearing fishnets and tights on only one leg, earmuffs is a big staple of hers. For shoes, a lot of like moon boots, demonias, Jeffrey Campbell's, just like really over the top like raver shoes, I guess. Like a lot of this stuff of Aliyahcore you can sort of find in same places that would sell sort of like rave clothing, alternative clothing. I'm very sorry, I'm not super well versed in where to find alternative like mall goth alt stuff, so my apologies to the goth community. Favorite accessories of Aaliyah and Aliyahcore as a whole are cutesy keychains, chain belts, Y2K sunglasses, leg warmers, fishnets, arm warmers, garter belts, earmuffs, hair clips. Like I said, Aaliyah's interlude encourages DIYing a lot of clothes and accessories, and I feel like with a lot of alt accessories and alt styles, there's sort of a pressure to go fast fashion like Shein or AliExpress to get like the little accessories, but I feel like with Aaliyah's and like with this style especially, because she encourages so much DIYing and shopping secondhand, upcycling or even buying from like small Etsy or Depop like artists and stuff and buying their little creations. I'm sure you can find like really cute like custom Hello Kitty stuff, or just like really unique, one of the kind, girly but still kind of edgy accessories on Etsy. And for like demonias and like the big chunky boots that you might think, well, I have to buy that new, I feel like you can really find those on Poshmark and Vestiaire Collective I've seen a lot of, and just typing in like, I feel like bimbocore and like alt goth or like e-girl, like those sort of keywords will help on like Depop and Etsy. That will sort of help bring up the vibe of getting certain items. Not that those terms necessarily describe Aaliyah's style, but they will bring up similar overlapping items that you would see in Aliyahcore. And Aaliyah, what I love is she has done a whole series on styling Aliyahcore for anybody.
Hey y'all, a lot of y'all be wondering how to style Aliyahcore, and it's really not that hard at all. Let me put y'all on. This right here is just 2 pairs of fishnets that I've cut and made into a top. This right here is just 2 belts. This is a chain belt and a regular belt, and don't forget to add a charm. And we can't forget the infamous garter, y'all. This right here can be made with any piece of cut up fabric. You just tie it around your leg. And the only thing better than fishnets on 2 legs is fishnets on 1 leg. Yup. And you know I gotta have my earmuffs, and we cannot forget the fur. Aliyahcore has little to do about what you're wearing, but how you accessorize it, girl. Aliyahcore today, tomorrow, yesterday, and all of 2023. Period.
She's done one for plus size people, for men, for like modest hijabi style. So I think that's really cool that like the essence of Aliyahcore, over accessorizing, hyper feminine, subversive basics, like you can do that however modest you want to do it. I could have done this bikini top on top of like a black halter tank top, like to cover up more. Like you can really like play with it, which is really nice. I like that there's just like a wide range of how to present this style. I feel so weird in this outfit. Not that I don't think it's like cute, like I also feel kind of like a bad bitch just being on camera in this outfit. I'm like, damn, like I'm not in Miami. Like I feel a little spicy. Anyway, I love the idea of like dressing like a GTA character, basically. Like I think that's so fun. So in terms of getting the look, I'm gonna start from like the top, basically. So if you have a pair of ripped tights, you could DIY the top the way Aaliyah wears, and she has a lot of TikToks on how to do that and like the DIYs that she does. And I'm sure most people have like a bikini top or like a bralette of some sort that they can layer on top. Aliyahcore is a lot about layering as well. If you want to go for a more like casual, modest route, you could also do like a cute graphic baby tee or like crop tank top, like very Y2K, Paris Hilton, kind of those type of tank tops. For bottoms, a lot of times she does a micro mini skirt. If you want to do this style, you could always like upcycle a skirt that you no longer wear, or if you find a skirt at the thrift store that like you love the color and the material, but obviously the length doesn't work for you, you could cut it into a micro mini. Just like be careful with your DIYs. You don't want to buy clothes from the thrift store that other people would just actually wear as is, just to like cut them up for a trend you're gonna wear for a couple days. So just be like a little bit wary about that. You can also find like micro minis on again like Poshmark, Depop, Vestiaire Collective, all of that. But she also does a lot of like little dresses or even like a tiny top, big pant moment. Her signature is a one-legged like fishnet tight. I didn't have any like fishnets, so I couldn't really do that in my Aliyahcore outfit. I did my best. Like I don't have that big of a closet and all that. I don't have that many clothes to bend aesthetics, but it was fun trying. And she'll do like like one leg with like a fishnet and the other leg with like the opposite with garters. And I think like ripped fishnets or whatever, or tights would also work in that way. And garters, she was talking about how you can use like a ribbon, you can use so many different things as a garter. Her shoes are always like show-stopping, so giant, aggressive, chunky, and these can be hard to find physically in a thrift store. So like I said, going on like Poshmark, Vestiaire, Depop, and searching up like Demonios and moon boots, you'll find things. Like I've seen them before. I've been actually looking at Demonios and moon boots for quite a while. I think they're so fun and ridiculous. Finally, you want to over accessorize. Layers, 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 belts on belts, necklaces on necklaces, safety pins, lots of piercings, leg warmers, arm warmers, cute sunnies, and of course, earmuffs. She's super intentional with the color palette in her outfits, so it'll be like all black and silver, or it'll be like a lot of like pink and black or pink and white or all red. And again, you can adapt that to any color palette. I feel like she does stay sort of monochromatic. The more I talk about it, the more I'm like, so you're not monochromatic, you're not wearing fishnets, you're not wearing earmuffs. So what are you doing? Whatever, I did my best. I'm trying to branch out of my comfort zone, okay guys? Shut up. This aesthetic is super easy to do by upcycling, going to a clothing swap, thrifting, shopping on online secondhand shops, as well as supporting awesome independent artists for unique accessories. So Aliyahcore, I give it a thumbs up, and I love aesthetics that sort of challenge how I dress and challenge what I typically do. I feel like it gets me out of a fashion rut. And honestly, like, I'm from Miami Beach. If I were going out with my friends in Miami and it was like the summer or something, I would honestly, now I feel more empowered to do like a Aliyahcore-esque outfit. Like I think that would honestly very much work there. One thing I do want to say before we end this video is that a lot of the criticism that I have seen is other alternative black women who've been doing alternative fashion for a while being compared to Aaliyah, or being like, oh my god, you're so Aliyahcore. And it's like, no, this is their own personal style. In all of my styling videos, style analysis, whatever, I try to incorporate TikToks of other people doing that style. So I don't want you to think I'm a hypocrite by being like, don't compare every black girl to Aaliyah that dresses alt, and then using other black women in TikToks dressing as Aliyahcore. So I do just want to say, all of the videos that are not of Aaliyah had the hashtag Aliyahcore on them. So that's why I'm using them, because they were self-proclaimed Aliyahcore. But yeah, don't, lump all alternative black women together. They have their own unique style. But I think Aaliyah is really cool, and I think she's been empowering. I think her platform, as it's getting bigger, is empowering more people to just like be more fun and crazy and futuristic and silly with your outfits. And I love it. Like, I feel cool, definitely cool. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and let me know what other like micro niche aesthetics you want me to do. I think this is really fun. Definitely check out Aaliyah's interlude on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube to really get all this information from the source, from the inspiration herself. And follow me on TikTok and Instagram, because I post content there almost every single day, and I love interacting with you guys over there. And with that, have a happy day. Bye.